Alright, so hi everyone. Today we're looking at the new CMC Triskelion Tripod, and in particular today we're going to look at the actual winch adapter for the Lokhead Harken winch. What we really like so far obviously is the design of it, the construction, the ease of setup, the large pins, the pulleys that are mounted above the head of the tripod itself, which gives us the extra clearance. And like I said, now we'll look at actually mounting the winch on. So in the past, we've typically mounted a adapter for the winch that would require an adjustable anchor strap as well. In this case here, they've already pre-built a winch adapter. So you're going to see you have an inside, essentially like a spacer or a gasket that's in place for if you're mounting it on the inner leg, which is narrower. In this case, because we're going to mount it on the outer leg, we're not going to require the spacer, but it's just attached with a piece of cable so it doesn't go missing. So the mount is going to slide in place. You can see multiple set of holes for it to line up. And then we're just going to pin it in place here. So we'll grab one of the pins. Pins in place, bottom pin. Pins in place, and like I mentioned, because we're not going to require the spacer, because we're on the outer leg, the spacer can just dangle. It's actually completely out of the way. We'll go ahead and grab the winch itself. The winch mounts on nice and simple, and with one pin in place in the back. Same concept, and it's pinned in place. So no anchor strap required. We're not having to rig it in any other way. It's just simply one pin in place. The other real nice feature about this is just the orientation of the pulleys. So in this case, obviously we've already pre-ran the rope through the high directional pulley, and now the rope's just going to be loaded through the pigtail of the winch and wrapped around the drum of the Harken, loaded in place. And as you can see now, as we start to raise the load, we've got no rubbing of the rope next to any of the legs of the tripod, which has been a bit of an issue in the past, so we've got no friction loss. The rope is running up, catching that high point, and then down into the load. And like I mentioned, because the pulleys are set up above the tripod, we're not worried about a clearance issue. So ceiling height here is only 8 feet, but as you can see, we're not losing space of what we would normally be placing a pulley here. So works really, really well. As you can see, just with the raise. And then of course with the lower. So we'll be doing more testing with the tripod, but for today we really wanted to just focus in on the actual mount for the Harken winch.